Hi, and welcome back to the Lovely Ladies Kitchen with Christy and
Bukina.
And we're so grateful to have you back. Don't forget to share, to comment, to subscribe to the Sister Rhyme channel so you keep getting more of the Lovely Ladies Kitchen, okay? So today, we're going to be making a salmon steak. We have some potatoes here. We're going to do herb potatoes. And we have some vegetables here to make our ratatouille. And it's going to be a wonderful, tasty dish. And it costs us less than $20.
As a matter of fact, just to put an emphasis on exactly the correct dollar amount, it was $19.46.
Right.
And that is so affordable to feed a family, especially a family of 4 to 5, in which this meal would feed those a large family of 4 to 5 people.
Right. So we're going to get the prep work going. We're going to start with our potatoes. We're going to show you how to chop those up. And then we're going to chop up the vegetables for the ratatouille and show you how that works. And then we're going to get everything all down into the pots. And this meal will be done in about 30 minutes.
No time, so stay tuned in. And we will definitely walk you through all the steps every way of the go. We're using 100% virgin olive oil, additional to fresh herbs, cayenne pepper, and sea salt. All right.
So what we're going to do, I'm going to move this over here so that they can see.
Okay.
If we're going to just, cube the potatoes like so, because we're just going to, I want them kind of like this size.
All right.
So you can just kind of have fun with that. And when you cut them down like this, it gives it a nice presentation. Leave the skin on.
That is the most healthiest part of the potatoes.
Yes, and
for all the nutrients.
Absolutely, and then when you put the seasonings and the herbs on there,
yes.
You see the green.
I love the red. I love hot pop. Just a beautiful, colorful.
That we reserved.
Yes.
We're gonna use that in our ratatouille.
All right. Well, good thing we were able to bring that back. So for the new cookers, when you're preparing potatoes, it's always good to put them inside of cold water so that the color doesn't change.
Right. And I know some of you made a suggestion to us that, we should have everything already pre-prepared. Well, the one thing that I like about certain cooking shows is that they actually prepare and chop up certain things so you can see how the knife work actually works in order to get the look that you desire. And so that's the reason why we're taking our time today to do the cutting work in front of you so that you can kind of see how this is going to go, okay? One important thing that you want to know when you're cutting your food, you want everything to be similar in size, okay? So the potatoes are chunked up. We're going to put a little bit of onion down into our potato.
Okay.
And we're also going to put some onion in our ratatouille.
Okay.
And because of the fact that the potatoes and the ratatouille are going to be the same chunky sizes, we can cut the onions the same way.
All right.
Just cut them into like chunks. Okay.
So for those who suffer from the teary eyes whenever you're chopping onions, it's always good to work in a well ventilated area. If you're fortunate to have a window in your kitchen, you can open that up, additional to running cold water.
Right. I like the cold water.
I love it.
So in ratatouille, some of the ingredients that go into it, you have zucchini squash. I'm using a red bell pepper. Some tomatoes, which are going to go in toward the end. Okay. Because we want them to be nice and firm. Okay. And then we have our eggplant.
Yummy.
So we're going to cut our eggplant last because it's kind of like, how potatoes change colors when you cut it? The eggplant does the same thing.
I remember. My grandmother would always make eggplant as a kid. Yes,
yeah.
And it does. Just the color does change.
So we're going to cut this one last.
Okay. I'll take that.
Okay, cool. And then, we have our little trash bowl here. And we've already pre-rinsed our vegetables. It makes the prep so much easier when you have them all rinsed. Because you can just chop from one thing to the next and the next.
Systematic.
Right.
When cooking, when you do things in order, it makes your cooking so much more simple.
Just, nice big chunks. Like that.
I love the sweetness of a red bell pepper.
Oh, yes. I love the color. The more colorful your meal is, the healthier it is.
Yes, I've been
You're
told.
you're gonna get your good vitamins and minerals and nutrition when you have a multicolored, rainbow colored. We're just gonna do the same big chunking here.
Okay.
Ooh, that's the wrong one. So I like to cut it in half like this.
Okay. Flip it over.
Yep. And then this way. So cut it basically into 4 strips.
Okay.
And
I
then
love
chunks.
I love the techniques that you can use when you're cutting just to make it so much easier.
Right. Then we have our garlic. You remember when we was whacking that
Yeah.
garlic?
How can I forget? I've been whacking my garlic ever since you taught me.
So I like a lot of garlic. I don't know. Do you like a lot of garlic?
I love garlic and Christy, how can you forget? We both
oh my
love
gosh.
garlic with the onion garlic girl.
Oh my gosh. I love, and just like we were talking about before, with the change of the weather.
Yes.
And the season.
Yeah, so we need this.
It's just going to boost the immune system. Mm-hmm. So a lot of garlic. So we're going to need some garlic for our potatoes as well.
Okay.
So we're just going to smash up a bunch of garlic right now.
Okay.
So if you ever have any frustrations, this is the perfect time to get them out.
So when you get doing the ratatouille, is it like a stir fry?
Yeah, you kind of do a lot of sautéing.
Okay.
You want your vegetables to be still firm.
Okay.
Some people call them al dente, so that they're cooked but yet firm.
Okay.
Having that firm texture is good. Our potatoes, they're gonna be soft.
Okay.
So having a little firmness of the vegetables is going to be another texture in the food. Also with vegetables, if you cook them too much, they lose their nutritional value.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're basically going to be heating them up just enough to get all the seasonings in and to release the cells that actually hold the nutrition in them.
Okay.
Yes.
See that we're teaching you guys how to cook. We're learning, we're teaching, and we're also providing you guys with educational nutrients in the
value of the vegetables.
Yes.
And the reason why I keep my onions separated from the rest of the dish is because I use the onions and garlic to season the oil.
Flavoring.
Right. So that the rest of the vegetables and everything get that good flavor, well distributed. Because you know how the oil gets coated on everything?
Yes.
So if the oil tastes good, your food gonna taste good.
Yes. I'm so excited and I'm so ready for our aquaponics and get that up and running.
Right.
Yes. So we can go right into the backyard, get all our fresh herbs and fruit and veggies and bring them right on in.
Right. So while you're doing that, I'm gonna get our tomatoes started here. All right. This is good. Beautiful.
Oh, it looks so
delicious.
It looks pretty already.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
All right. So now the next thing we're gonna do is our eggplant. Would you like to help me cut half of this eggplant?
Of course.
So I'm just gonna chop this little furry friend off here.
All right.
And then cut her in half. Oh yeah, that looks so good.
Oh. I want us to make a eggplant casserole one of these days.
Oh, you're gonna have to teach me how to do that.
I sure will.
Is that similar to eggplant parmesan?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Yes, you're gonna have to teach me how to do that one day. So I'm just gonna keep it like this.
Keep it that size?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now put the eggplant separate from the rest of the ratatouille because the eggplant has to be cooked first.
Okay.
It takes the longest.
All right.
Yeah. The rest of this can cook at the same time.
All right. Slide this over here.
All right. So we have all our veggies cut, and so now we're going to go over to the stove and get everything prepared, and then share with you the finished product.
All right. Stay tuned in.